Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Donkey Kong Country. I'm your host Shadow HB3 and I'm ready to entertain. In the last episode, we started off the first half of the second world of the game, Monkey Mines, and in this episode we will finish off Monkey Mines as we start the fourth level of this world, Stop and Go Station. Let's do this. And with that, we are back in the mines, and the lighting went from red to green. That's odd, but we'll find out the reason why here in just a moment. Alright, so with Stop and Go Station, we have these two items, and an item and an enemy, rather, that are unique only to this level. It's the Stop and Go barrel, which I just touched, and then the enemies that just stood still are called Rock Crocs. They move back and forth constantly when the barrel, the Stop and Go barrel that is in a go position. They can only be stopped temporarily if you touch the barrel, that is, and turn it to stop. The time on each of these barrels will vary depending on which one you touch. They don't all have the same wait time, but this is the only way you'll actually be able to get through this level because there are so many Rock Crocs that are infested in these mines. So you'll just want to make sure you hurry on through as you make your way on through this level by making sure that you hit the Stop and Go barrels at every moment. So here's our first bonus level of the game. Just after you get to the midway points, you just want to make sure, of course, that you carry the barrel all the way through, preferably with Diddy. You can get it with Donkey, and that was not what I was trying to do. I wanted to actually get all those bananas, but that's fine. Game doesn't want me to succeed, and anyway, so whatever. Thankfully, the second of the two bonus levels is really not that far behind. Let's get rid of this claptrap first. So what you want to do, of course, is take this tire, and I think I just messed myself up here. Let me see if I can get... Okay, this is weird. Hold on a second. I'm going to try something here real fast. Okay. I had to basically go off the screen just to reset the tire because I ended up rolling it up against the wall, and there's no way you can move it once you get it up against a wall. But you want to go not to the right side, but roll it to the left side, and then where these bananas were, just jump up to the very top, and you'll unveil a bonus level. And I believe just like the ones that we saw in Barrel Cannon Canyon, you can only shoot yourself up once, essentially, because you cannot move while you're in the air, so you can't give yourself a chance to land back into the barrel.
Okay!
But that's okay. So we now have everything that there is to unlock or unveil in this level, but other than just getting the rest of the golden letters. But yeah, just again, like I mentioned, just want to keep on the move, hit the Stop and Go barrels at every opportunity, because they all have different stop times, and it almost got me. This is the final weird stretch right here, if you're not careful. I'll show you guys in the next half of this where you can actually defeat the Rock Crocs, and that almost got me. You guys almost got me. You guys almost got me. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you guys aren't programmed to come out this far. Okay, let's go to the exit. Had enough playing around in the mines for one day, or at least for one level anyways. But yeah, you see the route actually splits up here at this point, but we're of course not going to go up to Candy Save Point yet, or even go on to the next half of what this world looks like, just because I do have some things to show in Stop and Go Station. It will include showing off both the Game Boy Color and Game Boy Advance versions of the game, so I will get a chance to show you all how you can take out the Rock Crocs, because there is a way to do that. But we will, of course, kick it off by showing you in the Game Boy Color version of the game how to get the sticker pad when you play through the regular adventure. So we'll show that first, and then we will go to the Game Boy Advance version. So I'll see you guys over in the Game Boy Color version. Okay guys, we are inside Stop and Go Station in the Game Boy Color version, where oddly enough they are playing the My Kart Madness theme song. Why? I honestly do not know. Anyways, let's get the sticker pad. We'll grab that green banana bunch in the left pit. Go get the gold letter N. What you'll want to do is go to the right pit with Donkey Kong, Kong Clap there, and you'll unveil the second sticker pad, no problem. So with that, let's go ahead and go to the Game Boy Advance version and get some pictures. Okay, so Stop and Go Station in the GBA version. There are several different photographs we can actually get, two of which are in this level, and where you can get in this level. Although this first one I'm showing you, that you don't have to worry about getting in this level if you don't want to. So, for this first photograph, to get it, what you're going to want to do, go to this clap trap with Donkey Kong. Do the Kong clap right next to it, if you can get to have it come to you, and then you'll unveil the 8th photograph of this game. Now, as long as we're here, I'll cut later on to the action, but first I want to show you how you can defeat rock rocks in this game. First, make the barrel go to stop, and then while they're in their, disabled or, I guess, dormant position, whatever you want to call it, just do a Kong clap, and of course, you can take them out. Kong clap takes pretty much everything out, if it's not a zinger or anything that has spikes for that matter. So, anyways, I'm going to cut a little bit further to the action so that way you can see how to get the second one of this game. So let's cut. Okay, so for the second one, obviously it's pretty plain as day. You actually get this one right before you get the golden letter. As I was saying, you actually get this one just before you get the O here in this world. So just do a roll jump. Should have no problem getting this one. So those are the ones that you can get in this world, and then the last one, not to show you, because there's no way you can actually get it in here per se. You have to actually be in a special bonus level. So let's cut back to the map here for a moment. I'll show you guys what we need to do. Okay guys, I just got finished beating Stop and Go Station in this version. So in order to get this next photograph, this is one that you're going to have to get with a little bit of work, because it requires you to play through an Animal Buddies bonus level. And so eventually what we'll need to do is play through all 4 Animal Buddies bonus levels, and what we'll be required to do is collect a certain number of tokens in the allotted time, and if we do reach that requirement, then we'll receive a photograph. So the first one we'll do will be Espressos. I know in this game, of course, it saves the number of tokens that you have at one point, so I don't exactly recall how many tokens of Espresso I have, but what I'll do is I'll go get them, and then once I know I'm about to get the third one, then I'll cut back to that, and then we'll go ahead and play through the bonus level and get the final photograph here for this video. So I'll see you guys in just a moment. Okay guys, we've gotten our 3 Espresso tokens, so let's go ahead and play the Espresso bonus level here in the GBA version. So we'll get started. So for this one, what you're going to want to do is collect a total of 600 Espresso tokens. So the best way to do this, of course, is collect about 300 tokens here, which you should be able to do, and then give yourself enough time to actually go to the other end where the giant Espresso token is, and then you can double up your tokens and be done. So we already have over 300, so let's go ahead and just not waste any time and come here. We'll double our total amount of tokens and receive our 10th paragraph, but photograph. So that should be it. I'll go ahead and let time run out here just for the heck of it. But that is every single photograph that I will show off here in this episode. So with that, we'll wait for the levels to count up, or the tokens to tally, and then we'll go ahead and get back to the SNES version right now. Okay guys, we are back. So after collecting a couple of photographs and a sticker pad as well, we will go ahead and proceed. Now, what I would normally do in this case is I would go up to Candy Save Point and save my game, but I have something I have to tell you all, and it has to do with the amount of times that I had to do this recording to try to get this right. I was trying to record the final level of this world. I ran into some trouble trying to get it recorded the way I wanted to, and so when I started back over, I had saved my game, but I automatically saved it while I had already completed the bonus levels of the stage, or of this final level. So the percentage doesn't quite reflect what it should be right at the moment. It should be at 26 or 24%, but if we were to go there right now, it would be at 26%. So there's really no need for me to go to Candy Save Point, but I just wanted to let you all know that out there, or know that's the reason why we're not going to go there and all that. So let's go ahead and we'll proceed with our final level of this world, Millstone Mayhem, as we venture into a temple for the first time. We'll switch to DK. Now, before we proceed, what you'll want to do is bounce on this tire,
get to the top of where you entered in, jump up here, and you'll find the first of 3 bonus levels of this game. This is just like the ones we've seen in the past where you can only fire yourself up once. You want to fire yourself up on the right side because the K is right there. It's the only way you can actually get a K in this level. I'm going to toss a barrel at one of those new enemies that we just encountered here for the first time. Those are Crushes. They're, of course, as you can tell, a Kremling. They're new to this level. We haven't seen them before. Same thing with this Naughty that's in this giant stone that you see called a millstone, which is where this level gets its name from. But no, the Crushes, basically with them, only Donkey Kong can defeat them. Diddy has none of his attacks can actually do any damage to him, so you'll want to use Donkey Kong whenever you're trying to deal with Crushes. With this tire, what you want to do is roll it up slightly, up until you get to about the edge. Of course, make sure you don't run into this Naughty inside the millstone, but use this tire, jump up top, you see the bonus level right above that millstone Naughty, and you'll jump into it. Here's the first of this kind that we haven't encountered before. It's called Spell It Out, so you just basically jumping and hitting the letters as they're blinking. Make sure you hit them in the exact order, otherwise if you end up hitting a wrong letter, then you'll fail. If you hit those Kremlings, then they will either spin the letters around quicker, or they may reverse it, one of the two. And now we're actually, before we even get to go on break, I keep forgetting, I want to switch to Diddy, but I can't do it because we're not on the same level. Okay, so yeah, we'll get the final bonus level here before we even get to the halfway point. So take this TNT barrel with Diddy Kong, jump over those Crushes, and then up against this wall, hold the barrel, and you'll break open the wall there and reveal the final bonus level of this world. So, of course, it's again find the balloon in this case. I'll tell you right now, this is probably the 3rd or 4th time I've tried recording this. I've noticed that the balloon has been in that same spot almost every time I've done it. So I'm starting to wonder if that actually those find the balloons stay in the same spot. I had no idea that Banana Bunch was there. There's a couple of places where you can unearth banana bunches, but I have no idea where all of them are. I mean, some of them you just kind of happen to stumble upon by luck, or if you're familiar with the game, then of course then you already know where to go. Alright, so jump up top here. You see there's a hole on this other side where those bananas are. What you want to do is jump to where you're right above the hole. You will reveal a tire if you jump high enough. And then after dealing with these slippas, roll this tire up against the edge and get it to where you can actually jump over, no problem. Avoid this millstone Naughty, as I'll call him. And jump up to the top here, because that'll take you to a special area up top here where you can get Winky the Frog for the 3rd time in this world. And not every day you actually get a chance to ride the same animal buddy 3 times in one playthrough, but I mean, this is just for fun. You don't have to have Winky. I mean, he can actually make things a little bit more difficult, so to speak, but unless you're dealing with coconut throwing neckies, then it's a little bit easier. These millstone Naughties can be problematic if you don't time your jumps right, especially as you go on, since they'll roll back and forth a little bit faster. Winky will serve you greatly there if you're trying to get the G and get all the golden letters, but here's the real tough part right here, where you have to deal with all these slippas that are coming in and this millstone Naughty. What I'm going to do is just jump right over it, and we're done. This one I don't even know if you can actually avoid. I think this one's probably unavoidable, but I'm going to try and see if I can not lose him. Okay. Yeah, I have yet to figure out how you can actually make that jump without losing Winky. It's just millstone Naughty is rolling too low there. If you were, then you could, of course, have no problem getting those 2 banana bunches if you don't feel confident doing a roll jump, but I don't really want to bother with it, so I'm not going to. And with that, we are finished. So, thankfully there's nothing to show in Millstone Mayhem, at least as far as photographs goes. There is a special secret, though, that I should have mentioned before that I'd like to show you all, but it'll probably be in the extras video because it's a special thing that you can only do, I think, in this game, as far as I know. But for now, what we'll do is we'll go ahead and finish up with this world by completing the boss level, Necky's Nut. So let's do this. So the boss, based on this name here, is a giant Necky. official name is called Master Neki, and he is the larger version of the regular Nekis, and he also inherits the coconut spitting abilities of the mini Nekis. So what you want to do is take this random tire that just so happens to be in this area, bounce off of it, and wait for him to spit out a coconut and then jump on his head. And you want to do this 5 times. Okay, well, I was going to try to beat this with Diddy, but so I have no choice to do that. Okay, get this final jump and then we're done. And then what I'll do is I'm going to show you, of course, the Game Boy Advance version, not just because there are differences, but also to note of how you can unveil photographs. So let's do that. Okay, so in this version of the boss fight, there are several differences to note here, but of this fight with Master Neki, but I will show you how they are here in just a moment. First off, to get the photograph in this level, conclat this tire with DK, and you'll get the photograph as well. So that'll actually now be the last one that I show you in this video. So let's go ahead and worry about Master Neki. So in this case, really what you just need to be aware of is that he'll of course, in between spitting coconuts and when he comes out, he'll be glowing red. Once he is, of course, you cannot harm him in any way, even if you jump on him. So you have to jump on him either once he comes out and after, or wait until after he spits his coconut, because you just have to do it a little bit faster than usual. Otherwise, if you don't, then he'll turn red, and then of course you can't hurt him. But that's really about it. I mean, this boss fight really is just as easy in this version as it is in the SNES version. But that's all I want to show you, so we'll go ahead and we'll get right into the video here in just a moment after we see what Cranky has to say. You sure showed that stupid bird who's boss. Good, that's another banana back. Now go down to Vine Valley and find the others. Alright. Even had to clear my throat there. Alright, so with that takes care of Monkey Mine, so we'll go ahead and cut it there, and then we'll pick up on the third world of this game in the next episode. So with that said, guys, if you all like what you see here, please subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and when I see you all next time, we will start off the third world of this game, Vine Valley. So until then, this is Shadow HB3 signing out, telling you guys as always, stay perky. I'll see you next time.